Recently, I made a video about a community of minor-attracted persons in the Vermont area who attempted to host a convention last year, which was effectively a celebration of being really into younger people. Sorry, I have to dodge some words that YouTube doesn't like. At the center of this controversy was a character known as Mythby. Now, when it came to Mythby, as well as the organizations that this person surrounded themselves with, there was a lot of very shifty language that made it sometimes a little obscure as to whether these people are discussing being attracted to minors in a way that seeks to prevent harm and to curb these ideations, or whether they're celebrating these attractions. I made a case in my last video that with Mythby and the characters this person surrounds themselves with, it seems to be the latter. Tripping because you are attracted to a sexy minor instead of watching where you are going. No sexy children around to look at. This is someone who references being attracted to minors as a sexual orientation ad nauseum. They are also very active in Vermont areas trying to promote the concept of mapness, as they call it, and to build a map community. Now, since the release of my first video, there's been a couple things that have happened. I noticed that Mythby's Instagram has disappeared. I don't know if they took it down or if it got removed. What I also discovered was on a certain lesser-known website, Mythby has uploaded a video titled Intro to Mapness. This video gives us a bit of a better insight into this person's psyche and also gives me a slightly better understanding of why someone might be so deranged as to want to create a conference in celebration of being attracted to minors.
Okay, I think I showed you some earlier clip. This one is very interesting. It's a very special topic I got invested in. This topic has always been something that I've been passionate about. My first video, I always say this. Sometimes I always say sometimes, but like my first video was on pedophilia, pedophiles and shit. Right? I talked about pedophile shit right now. So like I'm passionate about this topic from day one. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say I always say this. I always introduce right now. Like shout out to Sly Boy and Sly Boy is actually shout out to what do you call it, August the Duck. If I first saw it through his video, then I saw Sly Boy's channel, and then I saw the videos, and I'm like, I'm impressed, right? Shout out to Sly Boy. I'll link the video in the description, but I can't play everything because I could get copyright strikes and all that shit. I don't want time to deal with that shit, because even if someone like Sly Boy could get, affected by the channel, I think I don't want to get like that shit. So again, like right now, I want to talk about this whole map situation thing. That like it's not even like a new situation. It's very old. So I'm gonna talk about the context in the video. I'm just to talk about the whole map thing in general, the whole map shit in general right now. Like, I don't understand this whole thing of map, of this whole minor attracted persons. This shit should not exist. I told people this before. I'm telling you guys again. I love kids. I love kids. If you love somebody right now, especially if you love kids right now, are you gonna put them through what a pedophile put them through? I hear me. If you love your wife, right, a simple example, or girlfriend, whatever, right now, if you rape her, is that love? Do you love her so much you rape her? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? If you love somebody, are you gonna hurt them? Is what I'm trying to say. If you love somebody, are you going to hurt them? My biggest issue with this whole minor attracted person shit is that minors cannot understand what they are doing. They are kids. One day they want to be a pastor, the next day they want to be a fucking transformer. These kids do not know shit. And even if they get to that 14 to 16 age range as well, they're still learning. When they get to that 18 of understanding like the world a little bit better, they can make decisions based on what they have learned throughout the experiences. I don't want kids to be experiencing getting touched by some random ass old guy saying that they consented to it. That's the most stupidest shit ever. Anybody that's saying minor attracted person makes sense, it's stupid. No, it is not. It's fundamentally dumb. A 12-year-old cannot decide when she wants to get fucked or not. That's stupid. A 12-year-old cannot decide to say, I want to get fucked by this guy. That's the stupidest shit I've heard all my life. Right? This is so stupid. I told you again, I love kids. If you love somebody, why would you put them through that? Why would you put them through any of that shit? Ask the question. If you love somebody, especially if you love children, are you gonna put them through that shit? again, I'm gonna say that even in that video, I was laughing because the guy, the quote unquote map in question was talking about how, if you rape a child, you're not a pedophile because you actually like adults, but you just exerting your dominance on a child. But he is a divine guy because no, he's divine because actually he asks them, they have to be willing to do it with him to be able to, for him to fuck kids. You know what I mean? They have to be willing to do it. That is the stupidest shit I've heard all my life. That is the stupidest shit. A 12-year-old consenting to sex is the stupidest thing I've heard all my life. Brother, please. And I want to preface this by saying this again. Like, this guy has been through shit. I heard in that video I heard that he got I think or molested by an older lady when he was a minor, and then he kind of developed these feelings as well. Like, again, that should not be happening. That should not be happening. But the problem I've always been having with this whole pedophile shit is that what do those kids do? The kids that are gonna be affected by those people, what did they do? I get you got hurt and got hurt, he got touched, and he got sexually assaulted by the old lady. Right? I get that, but why would you go out and actually, if you actually care for kids, why would you go out and do or willing or try to get sex from someone that cannot understand what sex is, someone cannot comprehend what sex is? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm saying that this topic is very passionate to me. I've been passionate about topic right now. I've always seen the nuances and try to always find the nuance and balance of this right now. But this shit is not balanced. This shit is not nuanced. This shit is not anything special. And I've seen niggas the thing that pisses me off the most is that the person who was interviewing the guy was defending the guy. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Like, what is this? What the fuck is this? I don't understand this. I'm gonna conclude by saying this. Listen, right? Maps, whatever, I don't care. You're still pedophile. Straight up. No 12-year-old is consenting to sex. Logically, at all. Unless they've been groomed to it, unless there's something to it. No, if you actually cared for, actually love a minor, actually love kids right now, you wouldn't put them through the hurt and the pain that is caused by pedophilia. You wouldn't do that. If you actually cared for children, you actually understand that, listen, these kids need to grow the fuck up and then understand from the context clues what they want to do. They have to be old enough to understand sex. They have to be old enough to understand these things. You cannot tell me a 5-year-old can understand sex. That's the stupid shit. Fuck. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Anyway, this answers the context. What I do here is try to show you guys a different perspective. I'm not changing my, I'm not changing your opinions. Whatever thoughts your opinions are, they're up to you guys. My whole point, whatever thoughts are, they're your thoughts. Whatever your opinions are, their opinions. My whole point is to show you guys a different perspective. What I'm here to say is pretty simply, map, dap, whatever, rap, I don't give a shit. That's still a pedophile. You're still a pedophile. Like, doesn't change shit. And again, understand this again right now. Being attracted to a minor right now, or being sexually attracted to a minor right now, it's stupid because, again, like, they can't understand shit. They cannot understand or grasp shit. So again, why would you go after somebody that cannot understand or really break down the concept of sex? Brother, come on. If you really cared, if you really loved children, you wouldn't do this. You will not even be in the conversation of doing this shit. To come here with I care for kids and people who rape kids. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the ass up, right? Shut the fuck up, right? Please. Shout out to Sly Boy. Shout out to August the Duck. I've been passionate about this topic for a while now. I've talked about this whole thing extensively. My first video, I talked about how people always miscue things, and I again, personally right now, I've always been an advocate right now. Because I'm gonna say this again right now. There's a difference between looking 12 and being 12 right now. Looking 12 is like if you're older, like let's say you're 18 above right now, you're old enough to understand shit. But when you're 12, when you're literally 12, there's a problem because you're literally 12. Doesn't matter if you look 12 or look 18. If you look 18 but you're 12, you're 12, right? There's a problem because you're 12. That's why I want to protect. I want to protect children. If you look 12 but you're older than me, I don't give a shit. Because again, like the thing is, and not like I don't give shit, like I don't give shit, like you're old enough to understand things and do things on your own. But when you're a minor, you need to protect it because you don't understand shit. So even if we tell you all these things, we told kids multiple times to to not do bad things and stuff right now. Most kids don't understand it until bad shit happens, until they experience consequences. So of course you're always there to protect the kids until they old enough to understand. Oh, this is why this, or this is why that. Like again, like protecting kids has always been the goal of like parents also right now. So again, like I do care for kids. I do love kids right now. So I want them to be protected. I didn't get raped. I didn't get touched when I was a kid. So I want that same thing to go to pass down to other kids as well, so that they don't get touched, hurt, or raped. Anything. I don't want that shit to happen at all. But I'm not a simple man. I can do shit. I can do nothing. You know, all I can do is sit down here talk about shit. That's all I can do. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Shout out to Sly Boy. Shout out to August the Duck. I'll link the video from Sly Boy in the description below. Again, maps, man. Fucking stupid shit. See you guys next time. Peace.